Straight out of a movie or a fantasy novel, these kids will undoubtedly leave you speechless. Kids you won't believe exist. Tessa Evans. This Irish girl was born with a rare condition called complete congenital arrhythmia, meaning she was born without a nose or nasal cavities. Her story became an example of hope, unconditional love, and medical advancements in reconstructive surgery. Despite the absence of nasal cavities, Tessa managed to breathe through her mouth. However, her condition required constant monitoring to prevent infections and other complications. Additionally, due to her arrhythmia, Tessa couldn't cry tears or perceive smells, presenting unique challenges for her development. Tessa became one of the first patients in the world to receive a 3D printed nasal implant as part of a gradual surgical plan to construct an artificial nose. The technique involved implanting a structure that would adjust as Tessa grew, allowing for a more natural and functional appearance over time. Despite her condition, thanks to this intervention, Tessa has grown up as a happy and active child, surrounded by her family's love. HUIKANG. This boy became known for a rare medical case involving craniofacial duplication, an extremely rare condition scientifically known as diprosopis. This congenital anomaly is characterized by the partial or complete duplication of facial structures. His case gained international attention after images of him spread across social media. Born in China in 2009, ZHAO was affected by this condition, which caused what appeared to be a second face or a mask-like structure over his normal face. Beyond the aesthetic impact, the facial duplication interfered with vital functions such as eating, breathing, and vision. ZHAO underwent a complex reconstructive surgery to remove the duplicated facial tissues and restore his facial functionality. The procedure posed a significant challenge for surgeons due to the delicate nature of the facial tissues and nerves involved. Despite the risks, the surgery was successful, significantly improving his quality of life. ZHAO HUIKANG's story captured public attention both in China and internationally, sparking discussions about equitable access to advanced medical care and the power of social media and media coverage in raising funds for complex medical cases. HAYLEY OKINES. She was a British girl who, though small in size, was enormous in spirit. HAYLEY played a crucial role in raising awareness about progeria, a rare genetic condition that causes accelerated aging in children. Her story inspired millions with her bravery, optimism, and determination to live life to the fullest despite the challenges of her condition. Diagnosed with progeria at the age of 2, HAYLEY had Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome, which affects approximately 1 in 8 million births. Children with this condition age 8 to 10 times faster than normal, with an average life expectancy of 13 to 15 years. HAYLEY became known through several documentaries, including The Girl Who Is Older Than Her Mother, aired on major networks like BBC and Discovery Channel. She also wrote an autobiography, Old Before My Time, where she shared her experiences and reflections on life. Her participation in clinical trials helped advance research on aging and related diseases, offering hope for future treatments. HAYLEY OKINES passed away on April 2nd, 2015 at the age of 17, surpassing the average life expectancy for her condition. Her life and legacy of courage and positivity touched millions, reminding the world to cherish every moment and face adversity with resilience. Thank you, HAYLEY. CALLIE and Carter Torres. Chelsea Torres, the mother of these conjoined twins, initially didn't want anyone to see her daughters, Callie and Carter. She would often hide them under a blanket in their stroller. She recalls how difficult it was when they were babies. People would stare and take photos of them. Once, she even smashed someone's phone in frustration. Now, Callie and Carter are 8 years old, and their mother proudly shares their lives on social media, posting photos and videos of them attending school and living life in their shared body. Callie and Carter are joined from the sternum down. They have separate hearts and stomachs, but share a liver, intestines, and bladder. Each girl controls one leg. Although they are identical twins, their personalities couldn't be more different. Callie is very girly, while Carter isn't interested in lip gloss. She prefers video games and hanging out with her 9-year-old brother, Jason. When they need space from each other, one puts on headphones and watches TV on a tablet. Doctors have told their parents that separation is possible. However, neither the girls nor their parents are interested in pursuing it. Their parents don't want to risk their health and believe that while life may bring challenges, Callie and Carter will always have each other. Xianhang. Han Xianhang, known as the Fish Boy, was born in 2010 in a rural region of China. His story gained international attention due to a rare genetic condition known as lamellar ichthyosis. This disorder causes the skin to become extremely thick, dry, and peel off in scaly layers resembling fish scales. His case is a powerful testament to the fight for quality of life amidst challenging medical conditions. His scaly skin severely impacted his mobility and comfort, making simple movements like walking or raising his arms difficult. He also experienced social isolation, as his unique appearance and rare condition set him apart from other children. Due to limited financial resources, his family relied on home remedies and traditional medicine rather than advanced medical treatments. Constant hydration with oils and creams was essential to ease his pain and prevent infections. Lamellar ichthyosis typically appears at birth or during early childhood, and unfortunately there is still no cure for this condition. Didier Montalvo. Known as the Turtle Boy, Didier Montalvo is a Colombian child who was born with a rare medical condition called giant congenital melanocytic nevus. His story became known worldwide due to the unusual appearance caused by his condition and his family's inspiring fight to improve his quality of life. Didier was born in a small village in Colombia with a large pigmented birthmark covering much of his back. As he grew, the mark expanded, becoming more prominent and giving him the appearance of a shell. His condition affected not only his physical health, but also his social life. He was shunned by some members of his community who believed his appearance was a curse. The lack of medical resources in his region made it difficult for him to access proper treatment. In 2012, after his case was featured in international media, Didier received medical help. A team of surgeons led by Dr. Neil Bulstrode from the United Kingdom performed a complex surgery to remove the nevus. The operation was a success, significantly improving both his health and quality of life. After the surgery, Didier was left with a large scar, but was able to live a more normal life. He regained full mobility and was freed from much of the social stigma associated with his condition. Isaac Johnson. Isaac Johnson is a young American known for holding the Guinness World Record for the largest mouth gape in the world. His extraordinary ability has captured the attention of people worldwide, making him a notable figure for this unusual trait. Isaac Johnson was born in Minnesota, United States. From an early age, his family noticed that his mouth opened significantly wider than that of other children, but they initially didn't give it much importance. During his teenage years, Isaac began experimenting and measuring how wide he could open his mouth. It was then that he discovered he could fit unusual objects, such as entire soda cans, inside his mouth. This realization motivated him to attempt a world record. In 2019, at the age of 14, Isaac set the Guinness World Record for the largest mouth gape, measuring 3.67 inches from his upper to lower lip when fully open. At one point, he lost the record to a competitor, but later reclaimed it, expanding his gape to an impressive 4 inches, 10.1 centimeters, solidifying his position as the current record holder. You could say he truly left us speechless. Lara and Mara BAWAR. Lara and Mara BAWAR are Brazilian twins who gained international recognition for their extraordinary appearance and modeling work. Both were born with albinism, a genetic condition that affects melanin production, giving them a uniquely pale skin and hair tone. Their story not only celebrates diversity, but also redefines beauty standards in the fashion world. The twins come from a family of African descent, making their albino appearance stand out in contrast to their parents and their older sister Sheila, who does not have albinism. They were discovered by Swiss photographer Vincent Uzoma in 2016. Fascinated by their unique appearance, he invited them to participate in a photography project highlighting diversity. The photos from the project went viral, launching Lara and Mara into the international modeling scene. They have worked with major brands such as Nike, Adidas, and Bazaar Kids, challenging traditional beauty standards in the fashion industry. They have also starred in campaigns promoting inclusion and diversity, showing the world that beauty comes in many forms and colors. Wengui. Wengui is a young man from China whose unique medical condition gained international attention. He was born in Beijing, China, with a rare spinal deformity. Instead of the normal 7 cervical vertebrae found in the human spine, Fu had 10 cervical vertebrae. This caused a visible protrusion in his neck, along with pain and difficulty moving normally. In addition to the physical challenges, Fu faced bullying and discrimination because of his unusual appearance, which deeply affected his self-esteem and emotional well-being. At the age of 15, 2014, Fu was taken to a specialized hospital in Beijing, where a team of doctors thoroughly assessed his condition. They determined that surgery was the best option to relieve his pain and improve his quality of life. In 2014, Fu underwent a complex corrective surgery to remove the extra vertebrae and alleviate the pressure on his spine. The procedure was successful, significantly improving both his posture and mobility. The surgery not only restored his physical capabilities, but also helped him regain his self-confidence, empowering him to face the world with a new perspective. AKSHAT SAXENA. AKSHAT SAXENA, a boy from India, gained worldwide attention due to an extremely rare condition known as extreme polydactyly. He was born with a total of 34 fingers and toes, making him a unique and extraordinary case. His story highlights both the medical challenges and the power of surgical advancements to improve quality of life. Despite his unusual appearance, AKSHAT had no other serious health issues related to his condition. News of his birth quickly spread across his region and beyond, capturing the attention of local and international media. Some local communities viewed his condition as a sign of good luck or divinity, while others focused on its medical significance. AKSHAT's parents sought specialized medical care to address his condition. Although polydactyly was not life-threatening, the extra digits could hinder his movements and ability to perform daily tasks. AKSHAT underwent multiple surgeries to remove the additional fingers and toes. Surgeons worked meticulously to preserve the functionality of his hands and feet while correcting the anomaly. The operations were successful, allowing him to live a more comfortable and normal life. Thumbs up, kid. Charlotte GARSIDE. Charlotte GARSIDE is known as the smallest girl in the world due to a rare genetic condition. She was born on February 26, 2007. From the very beginning, her parents, Lorraine and Stephen GARSIDE, noticed that their daughter was much smaller than other newborns. Doctors confirmed that Charlotte had a rare form of skeletal dysplasia, which severely limited her growth and size. At birth, Charlotte weighed only 600 grams and measured 24 centimeters in length, making her significantly smaller than the average newborn. By the age of 4, she was just 55 centimeters tall, comparable to the height of a 10-month-old baby. Doctors initially believed she wouldn't survive past her first year. However, on August 19, 2024, Charlotte celebrated her 17th birthday, defying all expectations and continuing her life with incredible energy. A true fighter. Lalit PATIDOR. Known as the wolf boy in India, Lalit PATIDOR is a young boy with an extremely rare condition called congenital hypertrichosis lanuginosa, which causes excessive hair growth all over his body, including his face. This condition is linked to specific genetic mutations, though in many cases the exact cause remains unknown. Although it does not directly affect his health, it can lead to social and emotional challenges due to his unusual appearance. Despite his unique look, Lalit leads a relatively normal life. He attends school, helps his family with farming activities, and dreams of becoming a police officer to protect others. He must take constant care of his skin and hair to avoid discomfort or infections. Lalit's family has been a crucial pillar of support in his life. They have encouraged him to embrace his appearance and live with confidence. His parents motivate him to pursue his dreams and never let his condition define who he is. Ollie TREZISE. Ollie TREZISE is a British boy, nicknamed the Pinocchio Boy, due to a rare medical condition that caused an unusual protrusion on his face. Ollie was born with frontonasal encephalocele, a rare congenital anomaly where part of the brain and cerebrospinal fluid develop outside the skull due to a defect in the cranial bones. In his case, this resulted in a sac-like protrusion extending from his nose. Ollie was born in 2014 in Maesteg, Wales, United Kingdom. From birth, doctors identified the unusual growth on his face and diagnosed him with frontonasal encephalocele. Although prenatal ultrasounds had shown something abnormal, the full extent of his condition became clear only after he was born. At a young age, Ollie underwent several surgeries to correct the protrusion. These operations involved cranial reconstruction to close the bone defect, removal of excess brain tissue that had migrated outside his skull. The surgeries were complex and carried significant risks, but the doctors successfully performed the necessary corrections without compromising his health. You could say he was saved by a nose. Nguyen Hoang Nam. Nguyen Hoang Nam, known as the world's most muscular boy, is a young Vietnamese child who captured international attention for his unusual physical appearance and incredible muscular development from an early age. This phenomenon is linked to an extremely rare genetic condition called myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy, or myostatin deficiency. People with this genetic mutation have reduced levels or a complete absence of myostatin, a protein that limits muscle growth. As a result, their muscles grow uncontrollably, leading to larger and more defined muscles from an early age, even without intense exercise. This condition is extremely rare, with only a few documented cases worldwide. Nguyen Hoang Nam was born in Vietnam in 2010. From birth, doctors noticed his unusually advanced muscular development for a newborn. As he grew, his body displayed highly defined muscles, especially in his arms, legs, and torso. His dream when he grows up? To become a bodybuilder. Well, it seems he was born for it. SOPHI Green. This young American is known for her incredible resilience, exceptional skills, and inspiring story of overcoming challenges as a person born without arms. Despite the difficulties her condition could bring, SOPHI has demonstrated extraordinary adaptability and lives a full, accomplished life. SOPHI Green was born in China with a congenital condition known as bilateral amelia, which means she was born without both arms. She was adopted by a loving American family who welcomed her with the goal of providing a home where she could reach her full potential. Despite her disability, SOPHI has learned to perform a wide variety of tasks with her feet, showcasing impressive skill and remarkable independence. She uses her feet to write, paint, and create crafts with incredible dexterity. Her story is a powerful reminder that anyone can achieve their goals with determination and courage. These children have truly left me in awe. Their stories are proof that the human spirit knows no limits. I hope you've enjoyed this content, and I'll see you next time with more fascinating topics. Until next time.